Going live. Okay, there we go. I think that's it. Sorry, to anyone that just caught that, I'm still a bit of a noob at starting these streams. Hopefully it says I'm live. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. I think my mic might need to come down a little bit because I think it looks like it's a bit high. I don't know. I can. Okay, so hopefully that's all right. It looks like it's going a bit high. If the sound's not right, please tell me and I'll see if I can adjust it or call my tech man and he will come and help me. Anyway, welcome to another Stitch and Bitch with me. So I'll show you how far I've gotten with my knitting because I have been doing some during the week. Shall I show you on that camera? There we go, because that's the big screen. I actually undid this a couple of nights ago because I wasn't liking the sizing. Felt like it was coming up a bit small. So, but I've actually started to go into the pattern now. So, yeah, so that's good. I just want to size up. Hello, Chris and John and Pleasant Valley as well. And Fat Girl Sewing, hello, thank you for joining me. And John says sound and video is all fine. Oh, that's good. I'm using a different mic than the one I was using last week, so hopefully it's all okay. I think it's set up as I set it up last week. I've got Zahir in the background, he's just behind me. You can probably see him. There you go. He's hiding now. Yeah, so I'm going to get on and start knitting. I'm still continuing with this very 80s kind of back short-sleeved kind of jumper thing. So that's what we're going with. I think on the pattern I've got to continue until it measures 12.5 inches. That's the full amount of knitting, so like the full amount of the jumper, so from the bottom of the rib here up to my brim. So I'm going to start going. I am going to have to kind of remind myself of the pattern because I was only doing this last night. So my first row is going to be a curl row that I start off with. Yeah, so how's everyone's weekend been? Ours has been pretty chilled out. I've stayed in. No boot sales here. I think ours got cancelled this week. I might have to change my needles. This isn't going to work. Can you hear that noise? That's annoying. Oh, I should have done this already. My needles are too long. I'm currently cross-stitching a full coverage Christmas stocking for my nephew at the moment. Should be finished this week, and then I have to start one for his younger brother. Oh, that is so cool. And Pleasant Valley says Giant Panda makes an appearance. Yeah, it's can't tell, he's been wearing the t-shirt since Friday. But I'm not sure I should have like said that because he can actually hear me. I might have to go and change my needles, so I might have to go and ask someone to kind of stand on stream for me. Because I can't deal with this needle. It's too long. It's alright when I'm on the sofa, see? It's because I'm at the table. Is it not? Well, it seemed like it was, like, it keeps peaking. It keeps going into the red, and I'm not happy with that. See, I can see my mic levels, and it's going, like, right into the red. And maybe it's... Shall I whisper?
We'll try that one. Try that one. I don't know.
Hopefully it's working.
No, I don't know what it is. If it's not, we might have to just use like.
Can you just stay here for a second while I go and change my needles?
Why? Is it because it's too long? It's not.
Yeah, it keeps whacking the table.
Right.
I'll be 1 second. So here's going to take over my stream for like 2 minutes.
Oh god. All right. Yeah, I'm not really sure about. Yeah, I'm not going to try and knit anything. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out really. Hold on. If I unplug... Okay, that's definitely not using that. Why is it definitely not using that? Hold on. Settings. I know what this is. I'm going to see if I can sort out mic out while she's not here. Audio. Got a control panel. I'm gonna go to hardware and sound. I should have really sorted this out beforehand, but I didn't. A bit naughty of me. Recording. Set default. Set default. Is that working? I don't even think that's working. Listen. No, I don't listen to it. Line level. Oh god. I don't even know what's going on here now. What am I doing? That doesn't seem to be having any effect. So is that like not even plugged in? Configure. Oh god. I don't even know what I'm doing, guys. Sorry about this. Properties. Why is that not working? Digital jack. Listener. Okay. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. I don't know why that's not bringing in any audio. It's really echoey, isn't it? It's not good. Yeah, it's the audio that's not very good. Fat Girl saying the audio is messed up, and I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. I was listening to it, and it just doesn't look good. Doesn't sound good anyway. Let me just see if I can adjust something. I don't think I can though. Yeah, honey, it's not using the microphone.
I didn't think it was.
Yeah. Speak. Okay, now it might work. I don't know. No, still not using it. Because that should be like.
You're a bit smaller. I might try using that. That's why.
Go to settings. Go to properties. Okay. Hold on. HD. No. Work. I don't even know if that's gonna work or not. Microphone array. I don't think that's gonna work. Okay. No, that's definitely not working. Why is this not working, Beck? Yeah, I think I've not. No, but that's why the sound's bad, because it's from the webcam. So yeah, it is. It is. It's really pretty. Okay, hold on one second. Done this before, really. Yeah, why would I don't do unplugging the thing just yet. Slow down. Oh god. Okay. I'll plug it in here. This thing. Thing is, this cable, this cable is not ours anymore because I've sold whatever it was using. Okay. Then we'll use that as an audio interface. I'm going to connect. Please wait. Okay. So now, hopefully, it's going to pick up some audio. Please wait. All right. Okay. Oh, this is so good. Okay, let's see if this works now. Cancel. Settings. Audio. Have to go for the thingy. We're just going to have to go for the webcam's audio. Sorry guys, I've messed up Rebecca's stream. We're all back now. I messed up Rebecca's audio. I can't apologise enough. It's not my fault really.
It's fine. Do you know what?
Yeah. Is it my fault?
No.
Okay, you're just gonna have to use the Logitech webcam, and that's it. All right, guys.
That's okay. But
forget it. I've messed up. You've got audio from this now.
So I've got audio from...
Yeah, you've got audio
okay,
from...
I'll take that,
yeah.
unplug that.
Unplug that, move it all out of the way. Yeah, so yeah.
Plugged in.
I just messed everything up. Unplug that, hopefully that won't mess anything up. No, it won't.
Okay, and sound's coming through
Coming
here,
through
right?
the webcam, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh man.
That's okay.
So
But the one on the screen's turned off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry about that.
Just messed it up.
I know.
So do.
It's fine. It's technically my fault because really what I normally do is do like
I know what it is. I think I've just had a brainwave.
Oh.
Don't worry,
Okay.
I'll work in the background.
So
you won't even know that I'm here.
had a brainwave. I'm just going to change over my stitches. One moment.
You won't even know that I'm here. Isn't this like the best stream I've ever seen?
Yeah, it's awesome. My knitting needle's going everywhere. It's fine.
They've never seen a stream as good as this.
I know, right?
Okay, here we go.
I'm hoping this is like 4mm. This one. I couldn't find my like bamboo one, so I'm using this one. Sound a bit echoey. Yeah, it's probably because I'm in the living room as well. Our living room is quite long, and you know it does. You know,
I've messed it up a little bit.
It does. I'll allow that, Tommy. It's all right.
What's she saying?
Question: is Zahir the bitch?
I don't know. What's the problem? He's just hating on me because I didn't get a chance to play with him.
I know.
Right, okay, if this works.
You were enjoying COD last night, weren't you?
I don't think I've changed it. Have I changed it? Properties. Okay. Microphone. H2. Yeah. Okay. Done. Okay. Yes. Does it sound better now, guys? Does it sound better?
Hopefully.
Hopefully it sounds better. Let me know.
Okay, that can't sit there because that's going to annoy me.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to have to stay over there. Sorry.
No, or it can go near over here. It's got a long wire. So.
Okay, well, don't put it where I've used stuff.
Ask the chat. Is there? Can anyone hear?
Hopefully the sound's a bit better now. So here's kind of things.
Is it better?
The mic working. If you can't hear me at all, oh dear.
Okay.
So technically, it's my fault that it's this unorganised mess. What I would do is anyone that watches this after the event, I will kind of timestamp it as to when the knitting actually starts because it's it's not good. It's better than it's faint, better than silence. Okay, it got quieter.
Okay,
a little quiet. Okay.
How about now? Oh no, now it'll be too loud. Now it'll be too loud.
No, don't make it too loud.
Yeah. Okay. Now. Talk now.
Okay, hopefully that'll be okay.
Yeah,
little quiet.
No, it'll go. It'll go louder now.
Okay, I'll let you catch up because I know there's a delay on the stream
it
anyway.
Should be good
so
now. Yeah.
Okay, better now.
Yeah.
Okay, better now. Okay, so normally what I do is okay. Thank you. Okay.
I fixed it.
You did fix it. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, tech support.
It's alright. Let's wait here.
This is my tech support.
Just hang around here.
Yes.
Man, Tommy's just hating in the chat.
No, no one can see his message yet because I haven't allowed it yet. There you go. As I was saying, normally I would do a test stream or like a test recording before all of this, but it was my fault completely this afternoon because I was sitting watching on Amazon Prime because I keep getting these emails saying I'm not using my Amazon Prime fully. So, you know, because you get like videos and like TV shows that you can stream. And I ended up watching, and I'm not one for watching like new shows, and this show probably isn't that new, but Amazon's saying it's new, and it's called Fires Everywhere, Little Fires Everywhere, I think it is, and it's got Reese Witherspoon in it, and like I really like her as an actress, so I was like, so I've sat and watched a good couple of episodes of that this afternoon, so that's why I didn't do any test stream and expected it to be working. Oops. And now Zahir just keeps coming.
No, because Michelle's made a good point that you can't see the work with how you've got the camera.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That's so much better. Right. Look how much better.
I haven't even started knitting yet. I've only done like a few stitches. Look, can you see?
Because it's hidden by your camera there.
I know. Right. Hopefully you can see that now.
It's better now.
I might just put that on the floor. That's going to annoy me now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Anyway,
so
Thank you.
Do you want me to get your drink?
I've got one. I've got a glass over there. Okay, right, okay. I'm going to guilt myself. There you go. I'm on the wine already, so you can tell what kind of stream it's going to be. I've actually had 2 of these already. 2?
Watching Amazon.
Yeah, I'm watching Amazon this afternoon, so there you go. Never heard of it, Peasant Valley says. It's really, really good. I've really enjoyed it. Like I said, I've only watched a couple of episodes of it this afternoon, and I do like Reese Witherspoon as a actress, so that's what drew me in, to be quite honest. But it was really, really enjoyable. There were some funny parts, there's some like serious parts in it, and it's all, I'm sorry, I'm holding my knitting too high. Hopefully you can see that. I'm just very aware that this other needle is a bit long, so I'm just trying to keep going and keep it, like, just to get rid of my needle, really, to be quite honest. It's annoying. I should have thought about this, because when I'm on the sofa, it's like, it's absolutely fine because I'm on the sofa, but because I'm on the dining table, like with this, now this like grey covering, it's like a part of like the photo background that I kind of use for like now videos and stuff. This stream is so unorganised. Thank you so much, lovely husband. I appreciate your comments. I know I can't put the thing around the needle. There you go. Yeah. There is a new series called The Morning Show, Beck, with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. That's very, very good. If you can find it. Oh, okay, cool. Because I like Jennifer Aniston as well. The Morning Show is good, but I thought some characters were kind of one note. Oh, okay. I might have to have a look at that then. And let's see. Because my TV watching, right? My TV watching, I'm going to embarrass myself now. So my TV watching revolves around what we've got here is like 5 USA. And it is NCIS, Special Victims Unit, and Rookie Blue. Is it Rookie Blue? It's Rookie Blue, I'm sure it is. That's what I watch. Have you set yourself a date to finish this jumper? No, I haven't. But what happens is when I do these streams, I tend to knit more during the week. So that is the plan. So I'm hoping, I would like this done. It's probably a bit ambitious, but I would like this done in a matter of like 4 videos. Like 4 streams, but I think it's going to go on longer because I knitted a scarf and it went on for like, I don't know, 20 odd streams on the scarf, but then I was only knitting the scarf on stream. So we do make better TV. Yeah, Zahir, completely. It is, yeah, SVU is very addictive. And the thing is, I tend to, it doesn't really matter whether it's an old episode or whether it's a new episode. Because over here, we're getting like the new episodes on like a Thursday night. See, this is how bad it is, okay? This is how much I watch. On a Thursday night, we get a new episode. But the rest of the week from 10 o'clock on 5 USA, you can kind of have like the reruns, and some of them are like old ones. Yeah, so I don't watch much TV these days, not much on during summer. Yeah, I would like to say I don't watch much TV, but I do watch. It's what I do when I get home from work, is just kind of chill out late at night and just put on a couple of episodes and sit and watch that. Oh, the hot chick in Ricky Blue is in a show called FBI. I heard that, but I don't think we have FBI. Not that I found it anywhere anyway. Not over here. Criminal Intent was good. Oh, Criminal Intent is good actually. We get that on 5 USA on Tuesday night. But I don't watch much TV. Do you watch Fibre Friends on YouTube? Very good episodes, but be careful as they are also enabling and could cost you a fortune in yarn and patterns. Oh, I don't. No, I don't. Okay, that might be one I have to go and look up. I'm sorry if you can hear that noise from the other needle. It won't. I promise you, once I finish this line, it won't be happening. The only watches because of iced tea, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, probably actually. Although I'm sure he'll say it's not. Oh, yeah, he has. He said no, it's because it's quality. I've been watching SWAT the past 3 years. A good cast, good writing. I hope it gets a 4th season. Oh, I've not checked out SWAT. I do like that sort of show though. I do like, you know, I don't know, like the crime kind of drama kind of type videos. I do like them. I used to read a lot of books like that as well, like all like based around crime and things. Maybe I just like crime. Michelle says, I saw a few episodes of FBI and got bored after the pilot. Oh, okay. The knitting sounds are actually nice. Oh, okay. No, well, you probably won't hear it in a bit anyway. It's just because the needle keeps tapping on the plastic. Question, is Zahir in the kitchen? No, Zahir is actually, if I kind of move that way, that's the conservatory. That's where we normally do like the Friday chinwag in the conservatory, where all the stock is, and that's where he is. Is in his little room. Oh, I'd be glad to get rid of this needle in a minute. It's really annoying. It's like so long. I should have thought about this when I was doing it. I was like, yeah, change into the house. Because like last week it wasn't so bad because I sat outside. And plus, I was using different needles as well because I've gone up to the 4mm now, because you're only using like this 3 1/4 on the rib. So now I've gone up to the 4mm needle, and it's just like, yeah, they are slightly longer. And although I've got different sizes of needles, this was just, yeah, was not a good idea to use this long one. It was annoying. There we go. Okay, so that was that one. I'm pretty sure I've got to do like, now I've got to do like a, yeah, I've got, now I'm starting to do the pattern now, so. Whatever's here, you were carrying them. I think that it was the other way around, wasn't it?
Whatever.
Currently listing 3 massive boxes of flatware at the moment. Lost them all a bit. Oh no, that does not sound good. I don't do any listing nowadays. I leave that up to Zahir. I don't know what Zahir's doing actually. I think he's actually, are you sorting out stock out there?
I'm doing a little bit of shipping.
Shipping now.
Yeah.
So on this second line, you notice I'm going to be decreasing the stitches.
So I'm going to be doing purl 2 together until the last stitch, which is just like a purl stitch, and then on the 3rd row I'll be increasing it all back and doing the pattern again. So we are going shorter on this row. I don't particularly like this needle either. I need to find my my bamboo one. I did have a quick look upstairs. I've probably put it in a bag with, like, because I will have a number of projects on the go, like, and it'll be in a bag with an old project. Because I remember using it. I'm not liking this one either. What's this billions thing? Zahir's heard of it. I don't know what it is. Have I seen it? I may have seen it. I'm not very good at like remembering like TV shows or like clips that I've seen that I want to watch.
TV show, honey.
Is it a TV show?
Yeah.
Zahir's saying it's a TV show.
Yeah. It's about a hedge fund.
Oh, is that the I'm sure you've spoken to me about it actually.
Yeah, I have, but it's another one of those things
That I just kind of go, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, one of those. Okay. Does he know he's meant to be doing the listing? Yeah, yeah. He's meant to be doing the listing. It's been. Do you know what? I'll be completely honest. I haven't listed in like months, so it's been Zahir's responsibility for a long time now. And it's definitely been this year. So definitely the last 6 months. Zahir's been responsible for the listing, so yeah. He's well aware of it. He lists sometimes, yeah. I think he's mainly doing the RC store at the moment, though. Okay, so I was just catching up on the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find my other needle, but I won't do it now. I'll do it for the next string because I just got to remember where I've put it, which is probably going to take some looking and longer than 5 minutes. So I'm not gonna do it now. Because I don't normally knit with like these. I either knit with like the metal needles or I've got bamboo ones as well. And this is like a plastic one that I got free, like on a magazine, I think. And it's annoying. Yeah, I'm not happy with it. I'm quite fussy with my needles actually, and it just feels like it's not sitting right. Suits was my all-time favourite until Megan left me for that damn Prince. We never watched Suits. It did kind of start airing over here, but I never watched Suits. I know Zahir had heard of it. I'd only heard of it when, like, obviously I heard that Meghan was going to marry Harry, and then, yeah, but I didn't bother looking into it.
You watched Good Wife. That was a kind of.
Yeah, Good Wife. That was.
Like that, didn't you?
Yeah, I like that.
I
Good Wife was good. Yeah, that was the only one I've watched really, like lawyer based, was a Good Wife. I'm just trying to keep my knitting kind of so that it's on the camera. I will move the camera if it gets out of place. I can't even say that, Fat Girl Sewing. I love my, is it Chiagos? I've probably said that completely wrong. Practically don't use anything else anymore. Yeah, my needles are just annoying me, to be quite honest. I need to sort through what I like using and what I don't like using, and that would be like a massive help, because I've got loads and loads of needles, like knitted needles, that some of them I don't even use. I do prefer like the wooden kind of bamboo needles. I just find them a lot nicer to kind of use. I don't like the plastic ones, and then I went and chose a plastic one. I might have to change them to like the metal needle in a minute. Kerry Argos from Good Wife is in a newer show called The Resident. Oh, okay. Burn Notice was a good show. Was on for 7 seasons. Okay. Lucifer. I never watched Lucifer. I never got into that. Yeah, I don't think I even gave that a try, to be quite honest, Lucifer. What am I doing now? Third row, so impaling one, and then I'm making the stitches back again. Right, gone in the wrong way. And this wire, like this wire is annoying me as well. Okay. So this one I am picking up the stitches, so, and then just to make my stitches back up after decreasing them all. But this is how you kind of get the pattern. I actually quite like this pattern last night. When I was sitting down and knitting last night, I was like, oh, I really like this pattern, because it's quite repeatable. Like, it's quite a simple kind of pattern to repeat. There we go. Okay. Oh, see, Killing Eve is another one I've got to watch. So many people at work talk about Killing Eve. That's another one that I should really be catching up on. I mean, the last like proper TV series that I tried to watch was probably Walking Dead, and even that I was like a few years behind. Like, and then you kind of have to binge watch to kind of catch up on. I don't like plastic needles either. Bamboo is okay, but I like the metal the best, and I like because the cord is flexible and stays out of the way. Not the cheapest though. Yeah, see, that cord is like, you see like how it kind of just, it stays there. Like on the bamboo ones that I've got, it kind of bends out of the way. Whereas this is just, yeah, it's annoying me, if I'm honest. So we were taking over the chat. It's about knitting. Do you know what? With knitting, you don't have to just talk about knitting. You can talk about whatever you want. Like, the whole point is I'm knitting and we're chatting, and that's it. Walking Dead is really good now. Yeah, see, I watched up to, what season was it? It was quite late. It's just the last couple of seasons I don't think I've watched. Beck, do you prefer vintage knitting patterns over newer ones? At the moment, yeah. Pleasant Valley, yeah, I do. I don't know why, but I really, really loving vintage patterns at the moment. It becomes a little bit difficult when you're like looking for wool, because you kind of have to try and judge it on what's been used for the pattern and like the kind of tension guidelines that they give you. So it can be difficult trying to source alternative wool sometimes, but generally it's not too bad. It's been so long since I've knitted. Yeah, I kind of dip in and out of it. And Michelle, I'm not particularly great at knitting. I'll be honest. I know how to follow a basic pattern, but if you're like, there are some people that can kind of make adjustments to patterns, like if they want to go a size bigger and things like that. I can't do any of that. I can't get my head around it. So I can follow a pattern, but that's probably as far as it goes. I gave up on Walking Dead when Negan was introduced. I actually quite liked the Negan being introduced, to be quite honest. I think it was, I don't know how many seasons he's been in it now, but I know we watched definitely like the section when he was first introduced, like with the whole baseball bat, which was a bit, obviously a bit gory. And then I think we watched a little bit after that, and then we stopped watching, which is a shame because I feel like I want to watch it, but I don't know. It's time as well. I don't know. Like finding the time to keep up with the shows as well. I think that's what I kind of struggle with, I think, overall. I think I might go back to the metal ones, not the long ones. I've got some slightly shorter ones that I might go back to. But they might just tap on the table a little bit because they're still a little bit long. Just found his character kind of silly, really. Yeah, I can probably see that, really. I mean, I suppose it's not really that confusing. Not confusing. Confusing is the wrong word. But, like, I suppose the storyline of, like... And it was probably more to do with, like, a show type thing as to why they introduced more communities. But initially with The Walking Dead, there didn't seem like that there was that many communities about, and then it kind of, all of a sudden there was discoveries of all these other kind of places. Otherwise it was just like randomly meeting other people. And I think Negan, I mean there were other communities like early on, actually thinking about it, because there was that place, because before, was it when they were at the prison and they found that other place, and there was a whole community there. So I suppose they did have like communities in a way. But yeah, I don't know. I get what you mean though. I don't really watch TV much anymore nowadays, just YouTube and podcasts. Yeah, I mean mainly YouTube for me, or like I said, I watch 5USA during the evenings when I get in from work and just want to chill in front of the TV for a bit. That's what I do. Yeah, I'm just at the end of this row. I think I'm going to change over to the metal needles. I'm just going to have to put up with the tapping, because it is, I can't stand this plastic needle. It's just annoying me. I just don't like it. And then what I do is for next week I'll make sure I've got my other needle that I like. I mean, it's not that it's like a light needle, it's just don't like it. I think it's like this part that's annoying me. I hope I haven't missed any spaces where I'm meant to have picked up stitches and nearly did it. There you go. Last night I watched a protest-inspired movie, triple feature, Falling Down, Do the Right Thing and Blind Spotting. Oh, okay. Falling Down, we watched that. Not last night, but that's quite a good movie actually, Falling Down. Quite like that one. Nope, I haven't picked that one up. There we go. So I'm trying to concentrate and make sure I'm picking up the right stitches and not missing any, because it will just push the pattern out if I don't. And so far, other than having to unravel just because I wanted to go a size up in the jumper, I haven't actually had to unravel other than on stream last week when I messed up the rib really early on. Which one did I want to do? I think we are going to do those two. Yeah, they're the same size, aren't they? They're two different needles, but they are both like the same size. They've just got different ends. It's fine. Yeah, I liked Walking Dead in the early seasons. Season 3 with the Governor was interesting. It was fun up until season 5. Yeah, I actually think the Governor one was actually quite a good one. I think that was the community I was thinking of when they were at the prison. But yeah, the Governor was actually quite a good season actually. I enjoyed that one. Okay, so this one I'm doing a pearl, and then it looks like I will be increasing, but I'm not increasing. It's just to do with the pattern. It's just like so that it forms these holes, because then straight after I decrease the stitches, so it'll kind of look like I'm increasing when I'm not. So we're just doing a pearl one, aren't we? No, I was going to change. I've changed my mind. That's just going to annoy me on the table. It's alright, we're just going to have to continue. Yeah, so yeah, around the needle and then knit two together. I don't like the way this wool kind of sticks to the needle. It just doesn't feel very very good. I'll just hold it. There we go. Hold it in place. That'll work. I have to get it to work. Blind Spot, the show was amazing in the beginning. For me, the communities thing kind of slowed down the story. Slowed the story down too much. We'll have a binge watch all the seasons I haven't seen when the series ends. Yeah, see, that's what I was going to go with, because I do think it did slow a bit. So I kind of agree with you there, Pleasant Valley. It did slow. Yeah, Tommy's saying, I feel like most shows, after a few seasons, run out of content and I only half watch then lose interest. Yeah, there's so many. The one series that I think I've kind of watched from start to end was like Breaking Bad. But I think it was because it just, I don't know, I felt like it ended at the right point. Like they didn't drag it out. They had their story to tell and then that was it. And I think that was really good, and that's probably like the one program I've watched all the way through. Otherwise, yeah, I haven't watched like all of the series. Like I was thinking about Lost, right? Lost, I watched, I don't know, maybe up to, I can't remember, but apparently Lost has got a really bad ending, so I never ended up going back into it, as in not bad as in like, oh, it's terrible, but like it twisted in a way that was just like, that's just ridiculous. So yeah, didn't watch Lost, kind of fell out of Lost quite quickly actually. I think it was really early on, first few seasons I think I watched of Lost, and that was it. Yeah, there's not many that I've actually sat and watched all the way through. I can't think of any anyway. Not much to watch there these days. Robert was watching old Love American style reruns, they say. It's like me and the NCIS. I've just, those are the, like NCIS and SVU. Yeah, I watch like, I can watch reruns. And even if I've watched the episodes like before, I'll sit and watch it. That's why British shows are often good. They don't make too many episodes and keep the quality high. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I don't think I watch a great deal of like I don't watch any soaps or anything like that here. Like we have like Coronation Street, EastEnders, Emmerdale. There's other like soaps like Hollyoaks. Yeah, just don't watch any of that. So I don't know about British shows. Oh, Better Call Saul was good actually. That was good. But again, I think I only watched like the first season of that. I hear Z in the kitchen. He's not in the kitchen. He's behind me in the conservatory. Lost got lost. Yeah, I think that's the thing with Lost. Like, that's probably one of the first ones that I kind of didn't continue to watch. So I am meant to be knitting, but I'm just chatting to you instead. Yeah, I never watched Lost, but heard it got really bad after a while. It did. I mean, I don't know when we kind of fell out of it, because it's been a good few years since I even remember watching it, to be quite honest. But it got to a point where it just got really weird, and then I was just like, I'm really not bothered about watching this anymore, and stopped watching. The Blacklist was awesome as well for a few seasons. I'm binge watching Curse of Oak Island right now. Oh, I've not heard of that. Don't know what that is. I'm not a big fan of the lead actor in The Blacklist, so I couldn't really get into it. I used to love NCIS, but once the main characters left, I lost interest. Yeah, I think, I think once Dinozo and Ziva as well, when she left as well. But I still watch a few. I still watch because just, I don't know. I was talking mainly of British comedies back. Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of any. I thought I heard a spoon clanking in a bowl. Oh, I don't know whether one of the kids are in the kitchen. Maybe it was one of the kids, because they're here as well. Oh, hi Tracy. And Lost turned into Dallas when Bobby died one season, then turned up in the shower and it was all a dream. Yeah, see, yeah. I think that it kind of lost its way a little bit, didn't it? Yeah, I like NCIS, but like I said, with NCIS, I watch a lot of the old stuff, like a lot of the seasons that I like. I do sometimes watch some of the newer stuff, but not very often. It's more the reruns, to be quite honest. I sold a Who Shot JR mug for $50. That's good. I woke up because I dreamt Beck was stitching and bitching. Well, thank you for joining us, Tracy. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to stay on for, to be quite honest. I know I had loads of tech issues at the beginning, but we need to eat. None of us have eaten yet, so we're going to go and order dinner. Because we're both being really lazy today, so neither of us can be bothered to cook, so we're just going to order food in. It's one of those days. We've not done much, and we're not going to do much either. If I'm honest. And I'm really struggling with this needle. It's really annoying me. I should have just changed it when I said I was going to change it. Do you know what, Tommy? I haven't watched it yet. Does anyone think Chris is recovering from Crochet still? Haven't seen it yet. I need to go and catch up on that. I love the name of this show. I think Chris is going to have a rough day. Was it really that bad? I'm sure it wasn't that bad. But it's Crillian, isn't it? Tracy is rethinking interviews. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I actually need to redo them. They're kind of growing out a bit, so I was meant to kind of file them down and then do like an infill on them, but I couldn't be bothered today, if I'm honest. I was just like, yeah, no, it's not happening. You can tell what kind of weekend I've had. Just like, can't be bothered. Just can't be bothered today. And yeah. You sent Zahira a recipe today. You will have to try it. Okay, I will definitely go and check that out. I'll ask him, because he doesn't always tell me these things. He just keeps it to himself a lot of the time. He'll only tell me sometimes. He'll tell me sometimes, but yeah. Yeah, I will go and check it out. Chris thought he was going to have a question and answer with Crillian, and that's not how it works. That's definitely not how it works, is it? No. I want to see Zahir and Crillian have a chat, actually. That's what I would like to see. Yeah. I keep telling Zahir he needs to make another video of like packing with Crillian. That was quite good last time. It was funny. But yeah. But he's ignoring me. He's not making any more videos like that at the minute. I think it'll be good. Oh no, I know, Tommy. He really does need to. He needs to have that chat with Crillian. I think it would be really cool if they can both get together. I don't know what sort of chat it will be though, because I don't think it will be like a straightforward. You know, like how Zahir likes to normally stick to about an hour when he's chatting to someone. I'm not sure it will be like a short chat if he did. hope they just imitate each other through the whole talk. I think that's what it would end up being. I don't think it would be like a normal like chat. I think that's exactly what they would end up doing. But the thing is, Tommy, I think Zahir likes it when he sees Krillian on as well. It's one of those things, yeah. Yeah. No, you can see that they yeah. They do. I think they both have a bit of a soft spot for each other. Oh yeah, that was funny. That was funny. But yeah. Oh. Okay. I really am not liking these needles. It's making me like rethink using them altogether. Just hating it so much. I need to just change them. I'm going to change them to the metal ones. The metal ones, we're just going to have to put up with like the tapping on the thing, because it's just annoying me. It makes it feel like I'm doing the stitches a lot tighter, which means I probably am, because it doesn't feel as smooth. Are you making a jumper? Yeah, it's Tracy, it's a very kind of 80s kind of look, but it's like a V-neck back, short sleeved jumper thing. So that's the pattern I'm following. Kind of enjoying knitting vintage patterns at the minute, so. We don't mind tap away. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change them. It's annoying me. And like I said, it makes it feel like I'm doing the stitches a lot quicker, a lot tighter than I probably am. Because I'm kind of really holding them tight, because I don't know. Yeah, I'm not liking them. Can Z model it? No. It probably won't fit him. Yeah, he won't model it. He's gone very quiet actually. It's probably because he's got his headphones on. So you can't even hear me talking. Okay, so I'm nearly at the end of the row, and then you can stop hearing me moaning about these needles, because I'm getting there, and then I can use the other ones that I kind of like, but they're just a little bit long. Oh, he might be. He might be. Okay, so see, it just I don't know. It seems to take me forever to get the blooming wool around the needle, which it shouldn't. Hi Margaret Stewart, thanks for popping in. Oh, damn it. I'm rushing now because I know I'm like right at the end of the row and I just want to get it over with. Right, just do it. Just get it out of the way. come on. There we go. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Right, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we are going to change needles because, yeah, that's definitely better to go back to the metal ones. I just can't stand this plastic one. It wouldn't have been so bad if I could have found my bamboo one, because I do like those ones. Right, so let me just mark this off. So 15, so 16 rows of pattern. So that's Alfie's just woken up. He was laying down on the sofa. Actually, was on one of the chairs. But at least they're not as long as the other ones. No, I think I could live with these ones actually. How long does it take? Oh, it really depends, Tracy. Like, if I just knit on stream, it will take me forever, I'll be honest. It's only because, like, I normally knit during the week when I do these streams as well. So, if I could sit down and just knit all day, it probably wouldn't take me that long. But because I've got to go to work as well, yeah, it's kind of just, I do a couple of hours in the evening of knitting each, like, not every night, because sometimes I'm doing other things, like sometimes I just want to sit and watch TV, or I would do, like, I've been at work, like, we've got like these modules that we've got to do, like training that we've got to do online, and really we should be allowed the time at work to do them, but it's difficult to find the time at work to do it, because, like, I get admin time for my work, but that's because I've got, like, a particular job that I do, like, have, because I deal with, like, reports and things like that come into the surgery, so I have to have, like, admin time. So I have been doing some of my modules at home in the evening, so I've been sitting down and working when I get home from work as well. So I don't always knit every night, but yeah, if I'm knitting every night, it'll probably be a few weeks that it will kind of take. But yeah, it's I think the last kind of jumper that I knitted on stream, I think it took about 6 or 7 weeks. But then I was doing bits and pieces off stream, and I was only streaming for an hour at a time as well, whereas last week I did about 2 hours. This week it's probably going to be similar. My aunts tried to teach me to knit when I was young. I never caught on. I did crochet some wonky scarves though. Yeah, I do like knitting. I can crochet as well, but crochet is something that I've kind of taught myself over the last a few years, really. Knitting I've been doing a lot longer. My mum taught me when I was about 12, and yeah, I used to just like knit scarves at that point, and I tried knitting Barbie clothes and dolls clothes and stuff like that. It wasn't until the kids were born that I kind of picked it up, like, seriously again. And then I was like knitting baby clothes and blankets and things. So yeah. But I do enjoy it. It does relax me when I do sit down and kind of concentrate and go, oh yeah, do you know what, I'm gonna start knitting again. I do enjoy it. No, it hasn't been asked who the jumper is for. I was hoping it might fit me, but I don't know. If not, it's going to go to one of the girls. We'll see. What's the most recent thing you've knitted for Z? Oh, I haven't knitted for Z for a long time. I knitted him a jumper ages and ages ago, but I don't think that was the last thing I knitted him. I think it was a hat, which he still wears now, actually. Sorry, just have some wine. Yeah, he still wears now. Not in the summer, but in the winter. So that was the last thing I knitted for him. But I did knit him a jumper ages ago. Oh, and some socks as well. I like he likes the knitted socks. But yeah, so. But I think the last thing I knitted him was a hat. No, it definitely was a hat. I'm trying to think, because that feels like that was such a long time ago, because that was pretty much when we first came up here, which is about 4 years ago. So that feels like a long time since I've knitted to hear something. And to be fair, I normally knit for myself or the girls. That's what I normally do. I'm making my mum several pairs of socks for her Christmas present. I love knitting socks. It's probably one of my favourite things to knit up, actually. I think it's because they're quite little projects, aren't they? Socks. As in they don't really take too long. You can kind of knit them up like fairly quickly. I'm still quite slow at knitting anyway, but you can knit them up. It's not, yeah. I just enjoy them. You kind of feel like the, like the achievement of finishing it. It feels really good when you kind of finish them. So, but yeah, sock knitting is probably one of my favourite things to do. I might have to do some on the stream, actually. See, that needle feels so much better. Like, I'm already enjoying knitting again. I did not like that needle. It was horrible. I'm so glad that's gone. I've made a right mess on the table. But hey, so that's 15. Okay, so I thought I'd get a lot more done on this than I have. There we go. So I'll just try and show you this pattern. I really like it. It's kind of like a. Can I just hold it up? There you go. Kind of stretch it out. Yeah. I kind of like it. I kind of. This is the front section. This is like really. Because normally, like most patterns, you start with the back. Or you do with cardigans and things like that anyway. Most of the patterns I follow. And this is actually starting from the front. And I think it's because the front is it hasn't got like the V-neck in it. It's the back that you're doing like all the shaping to. So I'm guessing like they want you to have the front to be able to measure up. I'm guessing that's the way the pattern's going to read it. Do you use DPNs or circular needles for socks? I would say I use DPNs more than I use circular needles for socks. I find, yeah, I don't know. I just like using the DPNs. I don't know. I don't know why I use them, but I use them because circular needles seems like it would make a little bit more sense to use. But I think with circular needles, you need to use 2 anyway, technically, just to, you know, so that you've got the room to kind of manoeuvre them around. So I kind of felt like if you've got to use like the 4, well, you end up using about 5, don't you? Depending on like the sock, but you can end up using about 5 of the DPNs. So if you're going to use the 5, then you may as well use like the, yeah. I think that's my reasoning behind it anyway, but yeah. That was a long way of saying I just use DPNs. There you go. I think I've just got to do, let me just have a quick look at the pattern. Oh yeah, so it's just straight into like decreasing. So it will tap now on the table because I mean, you probably heard it in the last one anyway, but I just prefer these needles to that plastic one. That plastic one was annoying me. I learned socks with DPNs. Now I use 9-inch socks and DPNs for toes usually. Yeah. I think it's because like when I was the first pattern I actually knitted with socks, like knitted up with socks, I did use DPNs, and I kind of found it fairly easy to kind of keep track as long as you know where you kind of started, and you can kind of use a stitch marker on those anyway, so that you can kind of just keep going around until your stitch marker point. But yeah, I just found it. I suppose it's what I'd kind of learned with, so I kind of stuck with it. Oh, don't fall off. There we go. Hopefully you can see, I keep very aware. I'm trying to keep track of where I keep my knitting so that you can actually see what I'm doing as well. Because I'm sat at the table and it's sat down on the sofa. Oopsie. See, that feels so much better because it's not even like sticking to the needle now as well. It doesn't feel like my stitches are too tight. It's good. I'm happy again. Okay. Oops. After it stop. Oops, I just dropped that. Let me just pick that up. Okay, hang on. Oh yeah, okay. I thought I didn't Don't do that. That's alright. I was sitting there and I was like, I don't think I knitted those two together, like pulled those two together, but I did. That's alright. Oops. Okay. There we go. When I was doing this pattern like last night, it was just so easy to follow. I really like it. I think I said this earlier on, but it's quite repeatable. It's not that difficult to kind of follow. So what am I doing now? I'm increasing again. I've just decreased and now I've got to increase. There you go. And the thing is, like, I'm purposely not counting the stitches, just purely because if I start getting into counting them, I think that's where I end up going wrong slightly. And it does warn you, like, don't count on certain rows because obviously it's not going to match what you should have had in the first place because of your decreasing and stuff. So but I'm not really counting, if I'm honest. There will be a point where I have to count them, but at the moment I'm trying not to. Oops, nearly messed up there. That would not be good, because the thing is with these, with particularly these patterns anyway, when you're doing like a pattern where you're decreasing and increasing, it's quite easy to go wrong. And I know I just wouldn't enjoy having to go through and let me just get rid of that. I've just dropped it all, haven't I? I think. Hang on. How was it? Okay, I'm gonna pick up that and do that, and then hopefully that'll fix it. Just as long as I've got enough stitches. I might have to count that one because it looks like I might have dropped a stitch there. Yeah, I've dropped a stitch there, so it's that one, isn't it? No, it's not dropped, I think. That shouldn't be there though. Hang on, let me just sort this out because I've just dropped a stitch, but I need that there. Oh God. That there. And then that and that should be together. It should have been together like that. Okay. Now I'm probably going to end up with more stitches than I need. I want to start sewing again, but I know it would just lead to a big mess that I will never put out of sight. Knitting is cool because you just throw your project in a basket in between working on it. Yeah, I do prefer knitting because that is the very reason. Like, I have a number of projects. Like, I've got a couple of crochet projects on the go at the moment. This is the first knitting one I've done in a while, and yeah, it's just one of those that you can kind of just stick in a bag when you get fed up and want to do something different. So yeah, I can see that. I have to go now. We'll pop in next time to see how the jumper is getting on. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye. Thank you, Margaret, for popping in. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one, isn't it? Like the projects, because like the other side of it is you end up with like loads of unfinished stuff as well. Like, yeah. Well, I would anyway. I think it took me like forever. I've still got like, I'm looking over at my sofa because I've still got cushion covers that I'm meant to be like sewing together and using for our cushions on the sofa, and I've still yet to sew one of them together. So yeah, so that's another unfinished one, and I thought leaving it out like on the back of the sofa would make me do it, and it's been there for weeks now. I still haven't finished it. One of them is, and the thing is, I do need to, the thing is, I think that's why I've left it out, it's because I need to order a zip to kind of put on, because I wanted to fasten the cushion off with a zip rather than buttons. So so I need to order like 2 zips for each of the cushion, well, a zip for each cushion basically. Yeah, and I just haven't done it. So there we go. Pick it up that way. I'm hoping I haven't messed up on this section, just because where I dropped the, no, I think I've done okay with it. I think I kind of fixed it. I was a bit worried that that section there where I dropped the thing, I ended up with too many stitches, but I don't know whether I have. We'll soon tell when we go on to the next row. I've probably got a dozen project bags with half finished knitting and cross stitch projects on them. Oh yeah, cross stitch as well. Yeah, I kind of start cross stitches. Like, I've got a Mickey one on the go, and then I've got one that is meant to be like a pin cushion, and so you're meant to do like the cross stitch and then like make up like the kind of pin cushion as well. And I started both of those, and they're just in a drawer. Yeah, so yeah, cross stitch is just as bad as knitting projects for me. I do eventually finish them. I mean, I finished like a little, I started a little teddy ages ago, and I finished that I think it was a few months ago actually now, because I was going through and I found it when I was like sorting out my knitting and my wool weave and stuff like that, because I've got like loads of wool as well, like just stashed away, and I was just like, I come across this little bear that I'd started ages ago, and I was like, oh, you know what, I'm going to finish that one. And it was probably because it was only a small project that I actually ended up finishing it. But yeah, I think it's mainly crochet ones that I've got on the go that are kind of like, I've put in a bag and just kind of left them. I can't think of any knitting ones that I've got on the go at the moment. But then I'll say that, and then I'll find a bag somewhere and go, oh yeah, I was in the middle of that. But yeah, you should really, well, I should really just finish the projects instead of you know, leaving them in a bag. I don't know why I do it actually. Normally because it involves me doing something or buying something to finish it off. Then again, that bear one, I had everything that I needed. Oh no, I didn't actually. I don't think I had the toy stuffing. So I kind of got to the point where I think I was just like finishing off the legs or the body or something. I can't remember. And then it was a case of just stuffing it and, you know, sewing it together and stuffing it. Yeah, I think it was the toy stuffing that was missing on that one. Let's get that off my screen. Oh, do you know what? My thing is just kind of going mad with alerts now. My laptop's going mad with alerts. Okay, so oops, nearly dropped another stitch. There you go. Okay, so hopefully I have not messed up. I'm just going to go and do this row. Just have a look at it. I'm just checking it out just to see, because I dropped a stitch somewhere, but it's not obvious where I dropped it, so I must have picked it up. Okay. Right, okay, we're gonna carry on then. So this one is the yarn round, isn't it? Round and two together. So this will be the row. If I have messed up, it will show me that I've messed up. So, but I think we're okay. Looking at it, there are no obvious, like, you know, oh, I've gone wrong here. Oops, come on. If I mess up, it'll be that I've got an extra stitch on the end. Which hopefully it'll be fine. Okay, come on. Right, let me just move that, because then that will... That's Alf walking past. Yeah, it's looking good. Sorry, I knocked the camera there. I now remember why I never took to knitting. I would get angry when I dropped a stitch and had to undo the work and fix it. Yeah, oh, it frustrates me when I drop a stitch. It's not so bad if you can kind of fix it there and then. But yeah, it does annoy me when I go wrong. I hate unravelling it. I really do. I don't think I will have to though. I think I'm okay. Looking at it so far, it doesn't look like I've messed up. Like, it looks like I managed to catch it, which is good. Because I really hate the thought of undoing it and redoing, and particularly with like a kind of lacy kind of pattern in a way. It's not too bad if it's like a straightforward kind of block knit kind of thing, but when it's a lacy pattern, it's kind of being able to tell which stitch you need to kind of keep hold of and which one you can get rid of. If you get, yeah, I don't think that made sense, but it made sense in my head. Oops, there we go. I nearly came off the needles again. Oops. I think if you're looking at it, yeah, I think it's there. Having a look at it, so I ended up with too many stitches. I'm getting those two together, aren't I? What's those two? Oh, it's going to be those two. Oh, it's going to be those two. That's going to be those two. That's going to be those two. I don't know. I thought I found where I'd gone wrong, but no, I haven't. So we are just going to go ahead and do it. I was sitting there and I was like, oh, that looks different. It still might be wrong, but we'll see. See what it makes it look like. If so, it's not far to go back actually, so. Because it's got to finish with, like, I don't want one stitch on the end. I've got to be like knitting like two together at the end. So. That's Alf barking at the neighbours. They're probably just going home or something, and he feels the need to behave like that because they're living next door. Alf! Alf! Yeah. Oh, he hasn't quite finished. It hasn't quite finished. Okay, so pattern wise it's actually where it's meant to be. So I've finished with what I'm meant to have. Let's just have a look at that bit again. Just make sure. See, I think. So I've got a feeling it's pushed the pattern out a little. No, actually that's all lined up. I'm just trying to decide whether I've gone wrong. Let's have a look. That line's up there. Just that bit there, isn't it? That's all fine. See, I don't think it's terrible. I think it does push it out slightly, but it's probably because I'm pulling on it as well. So I'm going to go with it and just go, yep, it's fine. Okay. We're just going to do a couple more rows and then I'm going to finish the stream here. So I just want to see whether it's still okay after this row, if I'm honest. It looks like it will be. But I think it's one of those patterns that you can hide mistakes in, so hopefully it won't push it out too much. I don't think it has actually. I think it is lining up. Yeah, it is. It's lining up. Oops. I think for next week I'm going to make sure like my needles are sorted to the ones that I want to use that aren't going to annoy me, so I might do like a test run because I'm probably going to be sat back in here depending on because next weekend I think it's actually meant to be quite sunny, so we'll probably end up going out on Saturday as long as the weather's nice. I mean last week I was able to sit out in the garden. That was actually quite a nice setup outside. I kind of enjoyed being outside when I was knitting. When I'm in here, it's a little bit different because I've got the table underneath. So I'll try and work out a setup that works well. Maybe the beach. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't know. We last weekend we went up to the lakes, which was really, really nice. Really enjoyed being at the lakes, and it was nice because like even though it wasn't like loads of people there. There were spots where like people had kind of gathered, but there was loads of places where you could actually be quite secluded, like right by the lake, and that was really nice. So we might do that again. It was just really, really enjoyable. And now because it was like the first time that we went to this one, like this place that we went to, like we'd been to Windermere before, but we drove a little bit further in and round to the other side of like Windermere, basically. And now we've been there once, I think we've kind of got an idea of, because we went for a walk so that we could see like other spots and other places, and you know how far round you could go as well, which was quite nice. And obviously we had to turn back as well because, you know. Alf, behave yourself. Get down. Alfie. Alfie. Get down. He's just like walking along the window, right? Our window's got like a ledge on it. And because the neighbours are out in the garden, I'm assuming it's the neighbours next door, out in their garden. He's absolutely not happy that they are out in their garden, and feels like they shouldn't be out in their garden. They shouldn't be anywhere near his house. Straight in for Pel 2, isn't it? Yeah, Pel 2 together. Yeah, so we'll probably end up, if it's nice, we'll probably end up going to lakes and steering clear of the beach, because we have got some nice beaches around us that they're quite, like the one in St Anne's particularly is quite good because there's like loads of space. There's like, you have to walk to get to the sea, like really, because it doesn't come in that, like the tide doesn't come in that close. So it's kind of good in a way because there's kind of a lot of space that you can kind of not be on top of each other, like people-wise. So that's quite a nice beach to go to, the one in St Anne's. But I think we just really enjoyed the lakes last time, so we'll probably end up there if it's a nice weekend. Which it's hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be. And Zahir went a bit crazy because it was like, because it was our first outdoorsy weekend. Yeah, so because it was our first outdoorsy weekend, he's gone and bought all like this, like cooler and like a trolley and some plates and things like that. Okay. Do you know what? All that is the neighbour is walking past the house. That's all that it is. And they've got to walk past our house to get to their house. Yeah, I'm going to have to rethink having the stream in the front room with him like this because it's doing my head in. Does Alfie bite? I hope he has to. Yeah, Pleasant Valley. You did get the camping stuff. So yeah, he's got on like a little kettle and like a little gas kind of stove and things like that. So and then the weather just kind of took a dip. So yeah, he did buy his camping stuff. I can't remember what cooler he ended up going for, but yeah, it's actually quite a large cooler. I didn't think it was going to be that big. I guess he did. Yeah, he did. He did his research. He even brought like a trolley thing to kind of carry it on as well. So, yeah. And then, I mean, we could have still gone out this weekend because it has actually stayed clearer than I thought it was going to. Like yesterday it did rain yesterday, but not nearly as much as I thought it was going to. So we could have probably gone out today because today's remained quite clear, although it is a bit cloudy. So we could have done something today, but we ended up just having like a home day in the end, which are nice, you know. It's nice to be at home sometimes, but it's good to get out as well. when you can. Do you ever sell your knitting? No, I've never sold my knitting. No, I've never done it. You need to take pictures of the camping trip. Yeah, we did last time we went to the lakes, but they're like, you know, they're like mainly family pictures. I've got a few of just like the lake and things like that, which are pretty nice actually. But I only took a couple of like the lakes, really, and then the rest were like mainly family pics. And the girls are a little bit shy, because they don't like being in the videos, and so like when it comes to having pictures on the internet as well, they're a bit they're a little bit shy about it, and I kind of respect their decision with that. Yeah, I've got too many stitches. Do you know what? I've got too many stitches. I thought I might have. I'm just looking at this and I'm like, why have I got that there? I wonder if I could fix it by... How could I fix it? I am going to fix it. Yeah, I thought I ended up with too many. Is that one there? That should be just one. I don't think that's going to be an issue though. I can fix that, that's fine. I was just looking at it, I was just like, I'm sure this is, that's where I've picked up the stitch, and I've obviously done it more than I needed to do. Because when I was increasing, I've increased twice by the looks of it in that space. That's okay, I can sort that. What I would do is I would do it. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely, because, yeah. I'll undo it. I'm going to have to undo it at some point, but I'm not going to do it now, and I'm not going to do it on stream. So, I know where I've gone wrong. I know that I've got too many stitches on there, because I've ended up on the wrong number at the end. So yeah, there must be a YouTube video for that. Just take one of Z toasting it. Yeah, well, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. As long as we've got some that we can kind of, yeah, we might have to put a few out there, I suppose. Maybe, I'll think about it. Anyway, thank you to everyone that's joined me today. I'm going to stop here because I've realised I've gone wrong. I wanted to go to about 6 o'clock. I understand the first 20 minutes of this video were just ridiculous because we were having like sound issues and tech issues and everything like that. So yes, so thank you for joining me this week. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will be back here again next week at 4 o'clock. Again, hopefully on for about another 2 hours again. It's all very new doing these again, so it feels really strange. But yeah, but thank you to everyone that's joined me this evening, and hope you all have a good week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.